all humans from conscientious or unphysical prison by implementing strict law for animals protection.
With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy, blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 3 of 4.
Etc.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws.
Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
మా కార్యక్రమాలు అందజేస్తున్నాయి అనేక భాషలలో. దయచేసి చూడండి suprememastertv.com/schedule.
It's not about giving up a piece of land. I told you in the beginning already. What is a piece of land or many pieces of land anyway? It's just how the person who occupies it will treat it and treat the beings who live in it. Russia has been harassing, warring, and oppressing Ukraine for many decades, not just this time, and killing millions of people by starving them to death, by driving them out of their land to some remote and bitterly cold weather without any instruments for them to do anything to survive as well.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Vegan side effect. All beings will deluge you with blessings.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Ulexese, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, Thai, and Ukrainian or Ureignian. Upon seeing your closer friend, you can enthusiastically exclaim, "Wenzani," which means, "What are you up to?" in Xhosa, one of the official languages spoken in the Republic of South Africa. My name is Luandle. The art-loving people of South Africa are in awe of your creative talents and are thankful for the opportunity to admire your beautiful creations. As the southernmost country on the African continent, South Africa is among the most biodiverse, hosting an incredible array of flora and fauna. With 12 official languages and more than 30 spoken across the land, South Africa is also known as the Rainbow Nation for its unique multicultural society. South Africa's extensive natural beauty has been recognized through its designation of more than 20 national parks. This, along with 10 inscribed UNESCO World Heritage Sites, as well as the naming of 3 national capitals, have all served to enrich the wondrous variety of the country. Magnificent animal people like the elephant, rhinoceros, giraffe, lion, and hippopotamus people make their homes throughout South Africa, along with beautiful tortoise people like the rare geometric tortoise. In the UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the Cape Florist region are more than 9,000 species of plants and flowers, with over 6,000 that are found nowhere else in the world. The people of South Africa are known for their welcoming warmth and polite kindness. Their advancements in technology include the Southern Africa Large Telescope, which offers views of space that include stars 1 billion times dimmer than the faintest ones visible to the human eye. It was exciting to discover the splendid Republic of South Africa with you, wholesome viewers. May all humans embrace eco-friendly alternatives to support a sustainable future.
No more hurting animals, humans and beasts. Be vegan, make peace, do good deed.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Kuan Yin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world. The needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees, and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady, and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with sharing. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. More love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is a beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry, I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
You okay, boy? You okay? Yeah, come on, baby. Hey, look at you. Oh, quack. You happy? Quack. Hello, you grow so big now, you. Bon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in Central Ola, or Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continue there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search of spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Kuan Yin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Kuan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Kuan Yin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness, and peace. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, etc.
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe,
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia,
All religions tell you be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia,
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves the Supreme Master.
Africa,
I will show you how to get direct teaching.
and South America.
And keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
As well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves. You must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real, lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse, it's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards, 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Fue una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in our history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations will shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet. And it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
Today, we are blessed to present the insightful message entitled Wake Up Call for World Leaders to Eliminate War in Ukraine or Ureign, Part 2 of 3 on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on August 29, 2023.
We pray for Ukraine or Ureign.
Nothing escapes from the justice of the universe, of the lower universe. Only if you can lift yourself up above the lower universe, like the disciples of masters in the past and present, then you will be free. After you leave this world, you will be free forever. Otherwise, you have to come back again to pay for it, or you have to pay in more agonizing ways in hell. by being stabbed, being cut, being chopped, tongues or fingers all over, everywhere, every minute or second of your life until you pay all the debt. And God knows when. Depends on how many animal people you have to kill to eat. That's how long you will be punished. But the interest rate is very high. It's not just like you kill 100 animal people, then you just pay for that. Oh, that's not enough. The system of the illusion is very, very harsh, very cruel. Crueler than the way you're cruel to the animal people on this planet, to eat their flesh, to kill them in an agonizing way and heartless way. Just because you buy that piece of clean-cut animal people meat in the supermarket, you don't see the connection between that and a living, breathing, walking, loving beings as a cow, a pig, chicken, turkey, rabbit, person, etc.
You see, there is leniency in life. You can extend your life and minimize suffering by elements or illnesses and misfortune if you are vegan and do good, of course, yes. If you are vegan, it's already good for you. There's also a leniency in hell. If you do good deeds while on earth, then your punishment will be less or zero accordingly. When you are in hell or in front of any judgment court, if they ask you if you want to enjoy your good deeds reward first or want to have punishment for your misdeeds first, for your bad deeds first, then you say, please, I would like to enjoy my reward for my good deeds first. Then if you're free from that court to go enjoy your reward for good deeds, so that you can be reborn again as a human in a more favorable situation to continue to do good deeds, for example. Or you might be able to go to heaven, some lower heavens or higher heavens accordingly. Mostly lower heavens, because the people who are virtuous or who practice spiritually will go direct to higher heavens. And if they have a master, then the master will come personally, bring them back home to a higher dimension in the universe, or to their own, world that they have created or their masters have created. Now, before you go and enjoy the reward of your good deeds, on your journey to enjoy that, you should pray fervently so that you meet a wise guide on the spiritual path, or wise, enlightened, virtuous master, so that you can meet them in your next existence. Then you will continue to be guided, you continue to have good teaching. Then that master or the wise guide will continue to lift you upward in your spiritual journey, so that you will never have to go back to hell to even receive any punishment anymore. Just go up and up to a higher dimension. Please remember that. After you die, if you see any court for your judgment, please remember, do some good things now and pray that your afterlife will be better than even this life, whatever your life now is. So that even if you are not all that good, or even you do some bad things out of ignorance, you still have these 49 days to repent. Promise to U-turn, or pray for yourself, or ask people, your friends, your relatives, your loved ones to pray for you. You see, if you do good deeds, the people who receive your good deeds will pray for you. Their souls will know when you left the world, and they pray for you. If you don't eat any meat, the animal people all will pray for you. That's why you have a lot of advantages. And then your soul will be rescued one way or another. That is the real benefit of being vegan and doing good deeds. And if you try to make peace in any way, of course, then the people who receive the benefit of peace, their souls will know, their souls will pray for you as well. So be vegan, make peace, do good deeds for your own sake. May God guide you, may God bless you, may God be lenient to your soul. Amen.
I don't know if I have any more tears to cry for you and other beings on this planet. Sometimes I just wish to go so I don't have to witness it anymore. But I don't have the heart to do that, so I still continue to stay here trying to help you. Each one of you is very dear to me. Each one of you, if you fall in hell in agony, it agonizes my heart also. Because I'm with you. I'm inside you as well. That's the way I feel. That's the way my status is. Now, all the leaders of the world should wake up and help Ukraine to somehow eliminate this war, somehow make peace with Russia, but not sacrifice the Ukrainian lives or properties, because that's not just. That will be encouraging the predator to be more aggressive, to be more grabbing, and to harm other innocent people, including women, children, in different ways, in horrible, inhumane ways that we cannot imagine any war would be. You can see that even being loyal and helpful, or admiring a dictator, a killer, a murderer, a monster like the Kremlin does not guarantee your safety. I hope you know that by now, all the leaders of the world, and no longer support that system, no longer support so-called Putin. I don't know why the generals, the majors, the chiefs of the armies and the soldiers themselves still continue to fight in Ukraine. You should all surrender to the Ukrainian authority. Save your own lives for your families, your wives, your children, your parents, your friends waiting for you at home. You should just give up. You should just go to the authority and surrender yourself. Don't kill others. Don't kill yourself for this meaningless, cruel, unjustified war. Please. Please think about it. Who can be more powerful than Mr. Prigozhin, the Wagner chief of mercenaries? You know of him. Who can be more helpful to the Kremlin than he was? Who can be more loyal to Putin or the Kremlin system than Mr. Prigozhin?
Он был талантливый человек, талантливый бизнесмен. Работал не только у нас в стране, и с результатом работал, но и за границей, в Африке в частности.
Still, they betrayed him and killed him without blinking an eye.
Simply put, you would not want to have bad blood with Putin. There is a pattern here. Whoever ends up on his bad side is murdered, poisoned, or imprisoned. Yevgeny Prigozhin seems to be the latest example. While the plane crash is a first, Putin's tendency to end his enemies is not. Prigozhin's death is mysterious but not surprising. He was on borrowed time, and that time has run out.
And still, hypocritically wrote a condolence letter or whatnot to his loved ones.
Today, Putin absurdly sent condolences to the man he's suspected of blowing out of the sky.
Nothing can bring him back. Nothing. And he has no chance now even to repent his bad deeds in supporting Putin. nor to even turn around to ask God's forgiveness. He had no chance to ask God's forgiveness when he died suddenly like that on the plane even. So please, whoever is related to him or likes him, loves him, you all together, find some way to find some virtuous priests or monks or nuns to pray for him. For all these 43 days that are left, that will elevate his status and lessen his suffering in hell. That's all you should do for him, not crying. And all the world leaders should see this as a lesson. It should shake you to your core to wake up and know that supporting this brutal regime like the Kremlin or Putin is bringing no peace on earth, no peace into your heart. It's not about giving up a piece of land. I told you in the beginning already. What is a piece of land or many pieces of land anyway? It's just how the person who occupies it will treat it and treat the beings who live in it. Russia has been harassing, warring, and oppressing Ukraine for many decades, not just this time, and killing millions of people by starving them to death, by driving them out of their land to some remote and bitterly cold weather without any instruments for them to do anything to survive as well. And take their harvest, take whatever they have worked hard for to feed themselves instead of letting them enjoy their labor. The Ukrainian people, they're diligent. They are the 5th grain supplier in the world. They nourish millions of people around our planet. They work hard for their harvest, and they're experts in that. You eat their grains, you use their oil, you use their other farm products. You must be grateful to them, even if you pay for it. Money cannot always pay for things. As you know by now, even Russia tried to stop Ukraine's grain export by oppressing or harassing other countries, and Ukraine, of course. And they have been raping their women, children, babies even, and killing anyone that they can. So even if you try to support the Kremlin, you will not be safe either. You never know when their spies come and kill you. Even their most powerful people, the richest and the most friendly to the Kremlin, met terrible, horrible death. You know it by now. You look on our Supreme Master television show and you see how many have been reported.
It's been reported that the Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich and 2 Ukrainians have suffered a suspected chemical poisoning after peace talks over the war in Ukraine.
A Russian politician has been found dead after a mysterious fall from a hotel.
Within the span of 24 hours this week, 2 wealthy former Russian gas executives found dead with their families.
23 oligarchs have died in the past 12 months, some killed with their entire families. All had access to large sums of a dwindling resource in Russia, money. Being friends with Putin doesn't make you untouchable either. Vladimir Sungorkin was a key ally of Putin and editor-in-chief of a major newspaper that supports him. He died on a business trip through Russia's east. Oil baron Alexander Subotin died after being administered toad venom.
Of course, the Kremlin denies any connection to any crime. But exiled, jailed, poisoned or killed is how so many seem to end.
etc.
Of course, you know it because the reports are in the news, but still, you sometimes don't have time to read all that, and you just see it's one person die here, one person die there, but if you group them together, oh, it's enormous numbers. I don't know how many generals or majors or soldiers, why do they still trust the Kremlin and fight to their death like this? They put them in harm's way for no reason, killing them en masse every day. Even the day before or yesterday, just in a few hours, hundreds of Russian soldiers died, just like that. And many more die soon. My heart can never feel peaceful, knowing that people are dying for nothing.
Russia, go home now.
These animal-people industries that are functioning behind walls, windowless walls, these are places that for the most part around the world we're not allowed to see, because if we were to see, people would not support that kind of cruelty. Joanne MacArthur, vegan.
Tomorrow on Between Master and Disciples.
So please wake up. No more suggesting the way to make peace is by giving up land to the Kremlin or demoralizing the spirit of fighters in Ukraine. May God bless you all. May God bless us. May God grace us with world vegan so that the world will know lasting peace. I am doing all I can, but I need all your help, all of you. Please help. Help me, help heaven. Have your conscience stay clear of any guilty deeds, of any murderous actions, of any agreements or supporting of any brutal deeds.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Mauritania is one of them. Mauritania, Penal Code Article 429 states that those who kill or commit an act of cruelty towards animal people may be punished with a jail sentence of up to 6 months. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Splendid viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled Wake Up Call for World Leaders to Eliminate War in Ukraine or Ureign, Part 2 of 3, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is selections from Pistis Sophia, chapter 44 to 46, Part 1 of 2, on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming. May you always remain in touch with the divine wisdom within.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.